Question 46. Scientists are studying a bacteria sample. The function f of x equals 245 times 1.12x gives the number of bacteria in the sample at the end of x days. Which statement is the best interpretation of one of the values in this function? Okay, so my equation is, let's go ahead and write it down. F of x equals 245 times 1.12x. Okay, so let me explain to you how this type of equation works. So when you have like a number and then another number in parentheses with an exponent, this is what it always means. Okay, so this first number is always the initial number. Initial means the starting, okay, el número inicio, okay? So we're talking about bacteria. So in the beginning, in el inicio, I had 245 bacteria. So let me go ahead and write that down too. So in the beginning, there were 245 bacteria. Okay, so this is the initial. You need to remember initial here. Initial bacteria. Now this is always the percentage. Okay, so if it's like bigger than, so it's always going to be either 1 point something or 0 point something. Now if it's 1 point something, let's say it's 1.12, this means 1 means it's an increase, so that means more. And whatever this number is, that's the percentage, increased by 12%. Okay, increased. Okay, so that's your first option. Your other option is if you have 0 point, let's say 80, that is a decrease. Okay, so if you have 1 point, it's an increase, more. 0 point, decrease, less. And they'll tell you by how much. So how much do you need to make 100 out of 80? So what you do to figure out how much it was decreased, you do 100, always 100, siempre 100, 100, minus 80, 20. So decreased by 20%. So that's what that means. So 1 point means more, 0 point means less, menor. And x is always the time. And here they told you what the time is. They said it's x days. Okay, so let's go ahead and put what that is. So this is x days. So this one is days here. Okay, so let's talk about what they mean. So F, the initial number of bacteria is 12. Initial number of bacteria is 12. No, it's 245. So it's not 12, right? It's 245. G, the initial number of bacteria decreases at a rate of 88% each day. Okay, so this is not a decrease. This is an increase because it's a 1 point. So this is no. This is not correct. It's increased by 12%. Okay, H. The number of bacteria increases at a rate of 12% each day. Yes, that's correct. Increased by 12%. That one's your answer. J. The number of bacteria at the end of day 1 is 245. No, not at the end. No en el fin. In the beginning. En el inicio. In the beginning. Not the end. End is fin. So that's no good. So your answer here is H.